What is going on, guys? Today, as I'm sure you're aware, we're going to be talking about the upcoming drops of May 2020, and I'm going to be talking about whether I am going to cop or drop them and whether you should cop or drop them. Please go down below now and hit the subscribe button. It really helps me. And when you hit that subscribe button, even though you might think, okay, I'm gonna watch your videos anyway, that just means that more people get to see my videos, and that means that I get to grow and reach more people. The first major upcoming drop of the month is not actually a sneaker drop, it is the Supreme Week 11 drop, and this is a Supreme collab with Bardur, and normally I don't really go that much for Supreme. I try every once in a while when there's a hyped item, but this drop has one of the best Supreme items that I've seen in a long time, in my opinion, and that is the hat, the new 6-panel hat with like the floral design. I'm going to go for that, definitely. I think that it might resell, it might not, but I am going to go for it for personal, at least that is the plan. And the black and gray one I think looks super good, and I'm gonna go for that. Aside from that, now getting into all the sneakers, the first one up will be the May 9th release of the Air Jordan 1 Royal Toe. These are releasing on May 9th, like I said. I think that's a Saturday, and I'm gonna be going for them. I think that this is a definite cop. I personally don't like them that much. They've grown a little bit on me, but I don't think that they're like a super hot sneaker. Over time, they're definitely gonna do well. I think they could be comparable to something like not quite like the Obsidians. The Obsidians kind of like shot up a whole bunch lately, but I think that they're gonna do really well over time. They're a super wearable colorway. If you want to buy them and quick flip them, I bet you could get probably between 20 and 50 bucks depending on the size. Right away on each pair that you get. So I'm going to be going for these. I'm also going to be going for them in the grade school sizes. And if you guys want me to go in depth on how you can get multiple pairs and how you can secure pairs, I can do a video on that. But basically, these are a cop, whether you like them for personal. If you like them for personal, I think that they won't be super hard to cop. They'll be kind of like the court purples, I think. I think the stock numbers are similar. And not a super hard cop, but easy flip. You can flip them on GOAT, or if you have some sort of reselling account, that's a good way to do that. On the same day, May 9th, we have the Sulfur Yeezy Boost 350 V2. It looks a lot similar to a lot of other Yeezy colorways that have been releasing. I think that this one is not going to do particularly well, but I think that it's a pretty wearable one. It's pretty cool. It's also a regional exclusive to the US, I believe. So I think that it's going to do okay. I bet that resell will probably be similar to the Linens or the Cinders. It will be something decent quick flip. I think that there's no reason to hold. A lot of Yeezys don't hold well unless they're like super wearable colorways like the Cinders. But I think that these ones, just buy them, flip them. If you can get something under I'd say anything under like size 11 should do pretty fine. I'm not personally going to go for like a size 10 or something. Maybe if that's all I get on Yeezy Supply, if I go for Yeezy Supply, that's what I'll get. But right now on the Adidas app raffle, which is a very good way to secure Yeezy pairs recently, I am going for a size 7.5 because in all Yeezy colorways, that has been doing extremely well, like upwards of like $350 on average. Next up on the 15th, we have possibility of the Yeezy Quantum basketball sneaker releasing. This is a very highly anticipated release. They kind of released in, I think it was a Chicago exclusive a while ago. It's supposed that they're going to release on May 19th because for a minute there they were on either Yeezy Supply or Adidas, and the date that it said that they were going to come out was the 15th. But we don't know whether it's actually going to release then or not. But if they do release, this is a definite cop. Obviously, this is a highly anticipated sneaker, so it's going to do really well. But whether you like it for the personal, definitely cop it. Or if you want to resell it, that'll have good resale numbers. I suspect it'll do something like the Yeezy 700 V3 Alvas, probably something like that, something up to $400 probably, maybe even more. But they'll probably be really limited, so make sure to wake up early and get on Yeezy Supply if you really want to cop them. On May 16th, we have the second release of the Yeezy 500 High. This is the second colorway. This is called the Tyrian Slate High. This colorway is ugly. Well, okay, first of all, this is definitely not going to sell out. This is going to sit. Even if it's limited, this is going to sit. There's no point to go for this for reselling, but please don't go for it for personal. It's just like a boot. It's really ugly, and it looks like Merrell's but more ugly. So I think that this is a complete pass. Yeah, there's no reason to go for it. May 21st, we have another Dunk Low release. This is the Varsity Maze. Dunks typically resell for, upwards of, even like the not so great ones are kind of like 160 and up. I think if you want to flip on GOAT, which is a safe way, dunks only cost like $100 or $120 or something. So it only needs to be like $20 more than that for you to actually flip and make profit or to break even on GOAT after fees. So these are caught for reselling probably, but I might just save my money and try and go for something else like a Yeezy release, because those are easier to flip. There's nothing too great about them. They're kind of ugly in my opinion. On May 23rd, we have a possible re-release of the Yeezy MNVN 700 Triple Black. And honestly, I don't really like this colorway that much. I think that this will probably resell around $300. Better sizes, maybe a little bit more, $320 something. But bigger sizes, there's more quantity. So I think that the bigger size will probably be more like around, I could see it drop to like $290, maybe a little bit under. If you want them for personal, these are not a bad sneaker actually. I think that they're pretty comfortable from what I've heard, and they should be doing numbers, like I said, like 300. That's an easy, even if you flip it on GOAT, that's an easy like $70 profit or something. Then the most anticipated release easily of all of May is the Dunk Low Chunky Dunky, yes, Chunky Dunky, Nike collab with Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream Company. It's going to be super limited. A lot of people have early pairs though, so I think that it's not going to be as limited as some other dunks that have been releasing, but these definitely will resell. People are talking about these all the time. I think that these are just super hyped up. There's no specific reason. I don't think that they're that cool. They're definitely more cool than the Varsity Mazes, but they're not super great. But for reselling, I'm definitely gonna go for these. I hope I can get a pair. That's an easy like $300, $400 profit flip. I bet resell right away will be about $400, maybe even a little bit more. I bet it'll probably be something like $500 right after the release. Then it'll drop a little bit, like 50, maybe $100, and then over time, over the next few months, it will go up. And I think that these will be doing numbers in the summer. Then this one, to a lot of people, they're gonna say that this is a really ugly colorway of the Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and that is on the 30th of May. They're releasing the Zion colorway. Honestly, they've grown on me. I do not like the stitching, and I think that the stripe is a little bit dark, but aside from that, the colorway is really cool, and I think that since this is such a unique colorway, I think that this is pretty anticipated. I bet these will do something like the Cinders. They'll probably be going around 300 a little bit after release. I bet right on the release they'll be doing about 280 and in more normal sizes like size 10 and 10 and a half. But overall, I would say that definitely Zions are a cop. If you want them for personal, this is a super unique shoe. It's a really good Yeezy. I personally love Yeezy 350s. I can do another video talking about why I love them, because a lot of hype beasts are like, Yeezys are dead and whatever. I think that you should buy what you like, and Yeezys are sick. It's not a personal cop for me. It is a cop to resell. I'm going to try to flip these. I bet I can get a pair or two, and if I really try to. And definitely it's a quick, I bet you can get something like $50, $60 profit off of it pretty easily. It is suspected that on May 30th, Jordan Brand will be releasing another version of the Air Jordan 1 High. This is the dark mocha colorway. It's kind of like the Travis Scott colorway, but it does not have the reverse swoosh, obviously, and the Cactus Jack branding. It will almost for sure be less high quality, but I think that these will be a flip. I do not know that these are actually releasing on the 30th. This is not confirmed. Many of these dates are not confirmed, like I said, but I think that if they do release on the 30th, it will be a good flip. These will do, I think, equally or better than the Court Purple 2.0s. It's just a really wearable colorway. It's good color blocking, like the Chicago color blocking, like the Court Purple 2.0s. They'd be good personally, it'd be a good flip. Either way, go for them. Then on the 31st, this is probably not quite as highly anticipated as the Chunky Dunky Dunks, but but this is the Travis Scott 270 Reacts. I think that these are absolute trash. I despise these shoes. I'm a massive Travis Scott fan. I love his shoes, but these are definitely his ugliest shoes that he's released yet. I think that the design is kind of cool, but the sole just ruins it. It just looks bad. It even says like you can't even wear it in water because or else the stuff on the sole will wash off because it looks like it's like watercolor painted on or something. I don't even know. It looks like a third grader craft project, but these will definitely resell. If you can get your hands on these on Travis Scott's website or somehow cop on sneakers, these will definitely flip. I bet they'll flip for probably $500. I think that they're gonna go down a little bit after that. I think that these are gonna start out at like 500 and probably go down to like 400 as people realize that they aren't that great of a sneaker themselves and they do not want to be spending $500 on this ugly shoe. If you got to this point and you heard me talk about all these shoes that I think are worth the cop to resell, and you're like, how could every single one of these shoes be profitable? They are. That's what there's money in the sneaker game. Like if you're not reselling and you're in the sneaker game and like this catches your attention, jump into it. Listen to these kind of videos, look up other videos of people who you can get other opinions from people other than me, and find out about this. Start reselling. It's easy money to be made. I mean, if you put in, if you know what you're doing and you put in the work, like the work is basically just getting up early every once in a while, and you find out how you can cop things easily. There's money to be made. For example, like I copped 3 pairs of the Court Purples really easily, and each one of those I could get something. I think I've gotten offers for like $40 profit off of those each. One of them I'm going to be keeping for personal, but the other 2 I'm going to be keeping for now and waiting to resell when the price is higher, so that I can probably get something more like 50 or $60 profit each. But the point is that these are super easy to cop, and even if you don't get one release, there's going to be like 4 other releases that are super profitable, easy flips throughout the same month. I'm hoping to start a reselling sort of YouTube series because I started reselling not that long ago, and I'm already deep into it, and it's profitable. Like it's easy money for people who are into the sneaker game. You might as well be reselling, and then that'll help you grow your sneaker collection, keep your hands on sneakers, keep up to date with the sneakers, and get a lot of money. There's a lot of money to be made. This is like, honestly, other than like certain cases, this is better than the stock market. You can make money quicker than you can on the stock market in a lot of cases. And I'm not talking about just like if you get like the Travis Scott 270s. If you know about the sneaker game, you might be thinking, okay, yes, like you can make profit off of those if you buy like a $1,000 bot. Well, no, like you don't have to do that. Like I've been making the first 3 pairs that I flipped were all Yeezys. I made like 25% profit on each of them. Like that's good money if you think about it. You know, you're paying like $220. If you get Yeezys on release, you're paying $220, but you get in return like $50 or something more than you paid, so $270. Like that's good profit. Then you can, after doing that like 4 times, 5 times, you can buy another pair of Yeezys, and then you do that again. You keep doing that, and then stuff like grade size Air Jordan 1s, you flip for like $50 profit. Those are only $130 a piece, and they're not too hard to get your hands on, but they are harder than the normal sizes. The normal size Air Jordan 1s, you can easily get like $30, maybe a little bit more on a normal size like 10. Even smaller sizes you can get more like $60 or more right after the release. Then after a few flips of those, you get enough money to buy another Air Jordan 1. Yeezys are like $220, Air Jordan 1s are $170, Dunks are even less, they're like $120. Like this is just easy money to put in. And so hit me up if you have any questions about reselling. I've become quite experienced in it, even though I have not had a whole lot of sales, but I do know what I'm talking about it. I plan to do some YouTube videos about that, but please hit me up if you are interested at all. There is money to be made in this once again. Sorry for making this video so long. Thank you if you stayed to the end of it, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe. I'm going to try to be pumping out more content like this and just content in general on my YouTube channel, so please subscribe, give me the support that I need, and with all of that said, we out.